6:53, time for the morning sprint.
A 15-year-old boy accused of killing a 10-year-old girl will be tried as an adult. The teen is accused of luring Lily Peters into the woods, sexually assaulting her and then strangling her until she died. In his ruling, the Chippewa County judge said moving the case to the juvenile system would diminish the severity of the crime.
A man charged in a deadly crash that killed a 13-year-old will be in court today. Kevin Green will be arraigned in the death of 13-year-old Evelyn Gurney. Green swerved to avoid a school bus, hitting Gurney in the process. If he pleads not guilty, the case will head toward trial.
Janesville police say a German Shepherd is dead after one of their officers shot the dog. The department says it happened during a service call when two dogs attacked the officer. One of them bit the officer in the leg, attacked him as he tried to get away, too. The officer fell into the snow and ended up shooting the dog.
It looks like the state Supreme Court will choose new political districts for the November elections. Governor Evers said he will veto a last-ditch effort by Republicans to pass maps and avoid a decision from the high court. The GOP plan was a modified version of the governor's maps. Speaker Voss said the rejected maps contain most of what the governor had already approved.
The Wisconsin Assembly will vote on a 14-week abortion ban today. It called a special order of business to push the bill closer to the top of the docket. This comes 2 days after Republicans amended the bill to include exceptions to the ban, including if it's to save the life of the mother. Governor Evers has vowed to veto it.
President Biden will be in the state today. He just received a big endorsement from the United Auto Workers. The endorsement could strengthen his re-election chances in a year that has dominated by labor movements. It also signals that support from the battleground state of Michigan is there, where the largest of the UAW strikes happened.
Meanwhile, Biden's standoff with Texas Governor Greg Abbott continues. Texas has strengthened its presence on the southern border. That goes against a Supreme Court order telling them to stop. The order allowed federal agents to cut razor wire put on the border. Texas Patrol is halting those efforts.
Lawmakers say Boeing's CEO isn't giving them answers on how a cabin panel blew out midair on a MAX 9 airplane. Dave Calhoun met with lawmakers on Capitol Hill yesterday. The CEO said Boeing doesn't put planes in the sky that he doesn't have 100% confidence in. The FAA says the MAX 9 planes could be back in the air soon.
Gender-affirming care for minors is now banned in Ohio. The Ohio Senate voted to override the Republican governor's veto of the ban. The governor says it was an overreach of government. The law will take effect in about 90 days.
Morning, 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. We've had some drizzle across southern Wisconsin. A couple of showers popping up, a lot of those fizzling out. I think most of the shower activity, at least for this morning, will be off to the west, but all of us will get in on the act later today. Visibility is 2 miles in Madison, thicker fog off to the west. Dense fog right now in Mineral Point and Platteville down to Monroe with visibilities at 1/4 mile. So we got some dense fog this morning. Widespread rains coming our way later this afternoon through the evening hours, during the rush hour, during the dinner hour, most of tonight. But it will remain mild. Temperatures well in the 30s, even get into the 40s next week. Future track, most of the showers, as mentioned, off to the west, but we'll see a little bit of mist, maybe some drizzle as we get toward that rush hour, though, expecting that rain to be fairly widespread, even through the evening hours and overnight tonight. So we got the fog this morning with light winds, the rain really picking up by 4 or 5 o'clock. More rain may change over to some snow later tomorrow.
Stay with us, folks. Another news and weather update coming up in half an hour.